The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Yellow, yellow.
Right to the air is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. If you look at this Bronco defense, this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now a handoff up the middle. Harvey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's to the first-round pick, Xavier Worthy. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. To throw, here's Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Here's Pacheco once again. And the defense closes quickly there, and they'll get maybe a yard to the 33. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
To throw is Nix. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Now he's free at the 35. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them total.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Working out of the gun is Nix. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And he'll just get rid of it. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Mims in motion right. Nix to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. Here's Nix. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try the left side. It's Harvey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
Fall down these two. Fall down these two. Attack, attack. Attack.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Harvey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mahomes now to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2.
Hey, 15, 15, 15. Yellow, yellow. Yellow.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That is caught by Rice for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll go play action with Nix. He targets England for another grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down. Throwing Nix. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The slot man in motion right. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle they go. Harvey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Attack, attack. 50, yellow, 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 yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Mims in motion right. Now it's Nix. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Nix to the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Attack, attack, attack.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, dribble it. Attack.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they weren't totally ineffective in the first half. but we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw. Nix. This one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Let's go.
Nix from the shotgun. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
79 Broncos.
Mims in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
15.
Mahomes going to throw. Being chased out left. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
15. Hey, 43.
Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Harvey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yellow.
They'll try the left side. It's Harvey. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. Here's 3rd and 6.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Broncos. Down the left sideline. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7.
The score, Chiefs 31, Broncos 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Hey, Sunday. 57.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Hey, 43.
They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Harvey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That's Drew Sanders who got in there and dropped him.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 35-yard line.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Attack.
Now a give right side. Harvey. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
I don't need to. Hey, color. 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Yellow.
Back to throw. Finding Gray on the out route. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
That's still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. On play action, here's Nix. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing Nix. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Nix. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going. It's Nix. And he overshot him. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. They'll roll him out right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
To throw, here's Nix. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Nix. Allen's got it complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And Allen's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now it's Nix. He finds his target, Allen. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Nix to throw again. And now here is another interception. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Harvey. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break, from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This is caught. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for the Chiefs, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.